Welcome back. I am Pratap here. Today is 24th September 2024. In this video, I am going to generate different supply demand zone reports useful to the premium subscribers. Even before that, all of you please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So at our channel homepage, click on the tab Posts. Some of you might be seeing the tab Community. Whichever the tab you see, you click on the tab, then you get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to the training lessons. You just click on the link. Now we are into the playlist Supply Demand Zone Price Action course. Here you have all the training lessons are available. So far we have completed 25 training lessons. From these 25 training lessons, we have released 65 training videos. You just need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this video description. So please join the Telegram channel from this video description. It will be helpful to you each time when we release a new video or any other important updates we will be providing at our Telegram channel. Okay, now let's get into the report generation. The first report we are going to generate, finding the stocks near demand and supply zones for different time frames. During this process, we will also identify daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. So let's start with the half yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half yearly demand zone. One stock is filtered. I'll be giving you only a few seconds time to watch the report. You need to pause the video, and once you study the report, then you can proceed further. In case if you doesn't understand how to study this report, I request you complete our training lesson 21.1. That is part 1 of lesson 21. There I have explained each and every column, their values, abbreviations, everything in detail. Excuse me. So next report for half yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near half yearly supply zone. One stock is filtered near to the half yearly supply zone. The next time frame is quarterly. Let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. One stock is filtered near to the quarterly demand zone. The next report for quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. 3 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered near to the monthly demand zone. Next report, monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. 2 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered. The next report for weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 3 stocks are filtered near to the weekly supply zone. The next time frame is daily. Entry time frame daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Let us identify high liquidity daily demand zone, if any. Now we don't have any high liquidity daily demand zones from this list. So next for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered. Let us identify the high liquidity zones from this list. High liquidity supply zones. Jubilant Food is having a daily high liquidity supply zone, a fresh zone. You need to fine tune a fresh fine tuned 5-minute zone, otherwise zone might be violated. And next again we have Lupin, it is also a daily high liquidity supply zone, a fresh zone. Next one is SBI Life, already tested once. So we have identified 3 high liquidity daily supply zones from this list. Okay, next time frame is 125 minutes. So let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. Next, for 125 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. 9 stocks are filtered. So next time frame is 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 3 stocks are filtered and we don't have any high liquidity 75 minutes demand zones from this list. Both daily and 75 minutes we don't have any demand zones, high liquidity demand zones. Okay, next for 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Let us identify the high liquidity 75 minute supply zones. ABFRL is having a high liquidity supply zone. Next, Balakrishna Industries is having high liquidity supply zone. Next, GNFC is having a high liquidity supply zone. Hindustan Copper is having high liquidity supply zone. SRF is having a high liquidity supply zone. So total 5 75 minutes high liquidity supply zones we identified. 5 plus 3 total 8 from daily supply zone and 75 minute supply zones. We don't have any high liquidity demand zones from daily and 75 minutes time frame. Excuse me. Next time frame is 25 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered. Next time frame, for next 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 11 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered. Let's verify how many of these stocks are having ITF confluence. ITF means here 15 minutes, 75 minutes. So 15 minutes demand zone confluence with 75 minutes demand zone confluence. I am enabling this filter. Let's verify. So these 2 stocks are having a demand zone, 75 minutes demand zone confluence. Okay, next for 15 minutes, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. Again 4 stocks are filtered. Let's verify how many of these supply zones are having a ITF confluence, that is 15 minutes supply zone with the 75 minutes supply zone confluence. So I am enabling this filter. Let's verify. Only 1 stock is having supply zone confluence. Okay, next time frame is 5 minutes. Let's find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered. Again, let us verify how many of these stocks are having ITF confluence. That means 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence. So I am enabling this filter. So 2 stocks are filtered. That means 5 minute zone is part of the 15 minute zone. Okay, next report for 5 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 5 minute supply zone. 9 stocks are filtered. So let us verify how many of these stocks are having a supply zone confluence. ITF supply zone confluence. That means 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone confluence. So I'm enabling this filter. Let's verify. 8 stocks. All these 8 stocks are having ITF confluence. That means 5 minute supply zones are part of 15 minute supply zone. Let us also verify even LTF, ITF, HTF confluence because the list is big. Already for 5 minutes with 15 minute supply zone confluence is enabled. Next 5 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone confluence. 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone. All the 3 filters are enabled. 5 stocks. These 5 stocks, that means 5 minute zone is part of 5 minute supply zone is part of 15 minute supply zone. Both together again part of the 75 minute supply zone. Some of these stocks when it pierced, yes, India Cement supply zone is pierced, so there is no use with that supply zone. Always ignore pierced zones. Okay, this is about stocks near demand and supply zones. We also identified daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. So next set of reports is about NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. First let's start with NIFTY. Starting from monthly time frame, I am generating a NIFTY supply demand zone chain for monthly time frame. These are all the monthly supply demand zones. Anyway, no supply zones. The first one is always if supply zone is not there, first one is always all-time high demand zone. And also look into the zone column to find the high liquidity zones. And also look into the pierced column to verify the zone is pierced or not. If it is a pierced zone, ignore them. If pierced count is 0, it is not pierced. If pierced count is more than 0, it is a pierced. That is the way you have to understand. And also whichever the time frame you select, for example here I selected monthly, that time frame trend is considered as LTF trend. And one more time frame, higher time frame, that is monthly above is weekly. Monthly above is a quarterly. So quarterly is ITF. Again, above quarterly it is yearly, that is a HTF. This is the way you have to understand for the rest of the reports. Okay, the next report for weekly time frame, I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Okay, in the next report for daily time frame, I am generating NIFTY supply demand zone chain. Next time frame is 125 minutes. I am generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 25 minutes. I am generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 5 minutes. I am generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. So this is about NIFTY supply demand zone chain for different time frames. Now I am going to generate BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. BANKNIFTY, that is nothing but NIFTY Bank. So let's start with monthly time frame. I'm generating monthly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is weekly, generating weekly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is daily. I'm generating daily supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. The next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. The next time frame is 75 minutes. I'm generating 75 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. The next time frame is 25 minutes, generating 25 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. The next time frame is 15 minutes, generating 15 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next time frame is 5 minutes, generating 5 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Okay, this is about Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. Next, we will generate bullish and bearish trade setups for different income trades. First, let's start with monthly income trade bullish trade setup. Entry time frame is daily, entry zone is demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at daily, I am selecting bullish. The daily demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, daily time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value is 0. That indicates pierced count should be 0. Pierced count 0 means the zone is not pierced. Zone achievement violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhanced score is 12. All the three filters are applied to daily demand zone. So total 21 stocks are filtered. All these 21 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. That is entry time frame or LTF time frame is daily. ITF time frame is weekly. So to increase the probability of these zones, let us verify how many of these demand zones out of 21, how many are having ITF confluence. That means daily demand zone should be part of the weekly demand zone. So let's look into the demand zone confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, I am enabling the filter daily demand zone with the weekly demand zone confluence. Now let's verify how many will filter. 13 out of 21, 13 stocks are filtered. That means these 13 stocks are the daily demand zones are a part of the weekly demand zone. Okay, weekly demand zone trend is uptrend because it is a bullish trade setup. Always ITF trend should be uptrend. Because weekly demand zone trend is uptrend, if these weekly demand zones are having weekly EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. The reason is the entry time frame daily zone is part of the weekly zone. And the weekly trend is uptrend. And weekly is also having weekly EMA confluence. It is a high probability trade setup. So I'm going to add one more filter. So in the EMA confluence, weekly demand zone, because the daily demand zone is part of weekly demand zone. So this weekly demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence. Weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Then 10 stocks are filtered and these 10 stocks are having high probability trade setups. They are all bullish trade setup for monthly income trade, having a weekly demand zone confluence, and also weekly demand zones are having weekly EMA confluence, and weekly trend is uptrend. So 10 stocks are filtered. So let us look into the next set of the report within this bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Now let us look for LTF, ITF and HTF demand zone confluence. That means daily should be part of the weekly zone, daily and weekly together again part of the monthly zone. First we need to remove this EMA filter. I removed it. In the demand zone confluence, already we enabled the daily demand zone with weekly demand zone is already enabled. Next, daily demand zone with monthly demand zone I am enabling, and also weekly demand zone with monthly demand zone also I am enabling. With all the three filters we get LTF, ITF and HTF confluence. So currently no stocks are having LTF, ITF and HTF demand zone confluence. Let us check our filter is correct or not. Entry time frame is daily, entry zone is demand zone, zone achievement violated, OE score greater than 12, bullish or bearish trade setup, it is a daily time frame, it is bullish, demand zone confluence, monthly, weekly daily, weekly daily we selected. So all the filters are perfect. That means no stocks are having a monthly demand zone confluence. Okay, fine. Next set of the reports are about bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. So entry time frame daily, entry zone should be supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at daily I am selecting bearish. The daily supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at daily time frame I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. And zone achievement should be violated opposing zone, and minimum odd enhancer score should be 12, and all the three filters are applied to daily supply zone. Now let's verify. So currently no stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. And next set of reports are about bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. For bullish trade setup weekly income trade, entry time frame is 75 minutes. Entry time frame should be 75 minutes. Entry zone should be demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes time frame I need to select bullish, and this bullish, and these zones should not be, the 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the 75 minutes time frame, minimum value should be 0, maximum value should be 0, and zone achievement should be violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. All the three filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. Now let's verify. So this is the filtered list. Now let me scroll the list down. So total 25 stocks are filtered. All these 25 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Now let us verify how many of these stocks are having ITF confluence. So entry time frame 75 minutes, ITF is daily. So 75 minutes zone should be part of the daily zone. So let's verify in the demand zone confluence. We need to set the filter 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone confluence filter is enabled. Now let's verify. 17 stocks are filtered. All these 17 stocks are having bullish trade setup for bullish. All these 17 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, and also the 75 minute zone is confluence with daily zone. And the daily trend is uptrend. If any of these daily zones are having daily EMA confluence, it is a high probability setup, because 75 minute zone is part of the daily zone, and the daily trend is uptrend and it is having EMA confluence. It's a high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence daily time frame, I am selecting daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. So total 12 stocks are filtered. Currently all these 12 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, having a 75 minute zone with daily zone confluence, and the daily zones are also having EMA confluence. So let's look into the next set of the reports, that is LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That means 75 minutes daily and weekly zone confluence. For that we need to remove the EMA filter. I removed it. So in the demand zone confluence, already 75 with daily is enabled. 75 with weekly I am enabling the filter, and also daily with weekly, daily demand zone with weekly demand zone also I am enabling the filter. Now let's verify. 3 stocks are filtered. All these 3 stocks are having a LTF, ITF and HTF confluence. And except Reliance, remaining 2 are HTF zones are having uptrend, because ITF and LTF and ITF together is part of the HTF zone, and if the HTF trend is uptrend and also having EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. HTF is weekly. So that is the reason why in the weekly confluence I am looking for weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. All the 3 are filtered, but Reliance is having sideways trend. EMA confluence does not give any extra advantage, but first and third stocks, they have extra advantages. Okay, the next set of the report is about bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. So here entry time frame is 75 minutes. Entry zone should be supply zone, and in bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes time frame I am selecting bearish. The 75 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the supply zone confluence, 75 minute supply zone, the 75 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, at 75 minutes time frame, minimum value is 0, maximum value is 0. And zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75 minute supply zone. So total 4 stocks are filtered. All these 4 stocks are having currently supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Now let's verify out of these 4, any of these stocks are having ITF confluence to improve the probability. So in the supply zone confluence, I am enabling the filter 75 minute supply zone with daily supply zone confluence. Now let's verify. So 3 stocks out of 4, 3 are having ITF confluence. That means 75 minute zone is part of the daily zone, and daily trend is downtrend. Out of these 3, if any of these stocks are having EMA confluence, again even it is more high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence daily time frame, I am enabling daily supply zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's verify. All the 3 are filtered. That means all the 3 stocks are currently supporting high probability setup. Okay, in the next set of report, let us verify how many of the stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. First we need to remove this EMA filter, removed it. So in the supply zone confluence, already earlier we enabled 75 supply zone with daily. Now I am enabling 75 supply zone with weekly supply zone, and also daily supply zone with weekly supply zone also I am enabling with all the 3 filters. Let's verify. 2 stocks are filtered, and all these 2 stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF. That means 75 minute zone is part of the daily zone, 75 and daily together again part of the weekly zone, and weekly trend is sideways, no need to look for EMA confluence. Okay, this is about bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Next set of the report, let us look for bullish trade setup for daily income trade. That is, the entry time frame is 15 minutes. Entry zone should be demand zone, and in bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes time frame, I have to select bullish, and these 15 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 15 minutes time frame, minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value I am setting 0. Zone achievement should be violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. So 14 stocks are filtered. All these 14 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade, that is entry time frame 15 minutes. Okay, to improve the probability of these zones, let's verify how many of these stocks are having ITF confluence. That means 15 minutes demand zone should be part of the 75 minutes demand zone. Let's verify. So in the demand zone confluence, I am enabling the filter 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence. Now let's verify. So 8 stocks out of 15, 8 stocks are having a ITF confluence. So they are having better probability compared to the remaining earlier stocks. It doesn't mean earlier filter stocks are not good. They are also good, but it is having a little extra additional probability. Even to further having more probability, let's verify EMA confluence. Because ITF trend is uptrend, the ITF is 75 minutes. If any of these 75 minutes demand zones are having daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. The 75 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. I enabled the filter. Now let's verify. 2 stocks are filtered. So these 2 demand zones are having a high probability. Okay, next set of report, let's look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. First we need to remove this filter, EMA filter. I removed it. So in LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, that is 15 minutes, 75 minutes and a daily demand zone confluence. Already we enabled a 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone. Next 15 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone, and also 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone. I enabled all the 3 filters. Let's verify. 3 stocks are filtered. All these 3 stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That means 15 minute zone is part of the 75. Both 15 minutes and 75 minute zones again part of the daily zone. If these daily zones are having EMA, first 2 stocks are having EMA confluence, it is a high probability setup. Third one, sideways trade. So sideways EMA confluence does not give any additional advantage. So in the EMA confluence at daily time frame, I am looking for daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's verify. 2 stocks are filtered. First one is only having a uptrend. Second one, EMA confluence does not add any advantage. Here it is uptrend, but it is an indices. If you really want to trade, you can trade only in ETF, exchange traded funds, because all the indices in NIFTY are having ETFs. There you can buy. Okay, next is about bearish trade setup for daily income trade. So entry time frame is 15 minutes, entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes, I am selecting bearish, and 15 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 15 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15 minute supply zone. So 7 stocks are filtered. All these 7 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Now let's verify how many of these stocks are having a ITF confluence. That means 50 minute supply zone should be part of the 75 minute supply zone. To improve the probability, let's verify. In the supply zone confluence, 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone, I am enabling the filter. So out of 7, all the 7 stocks are having ITF confluence. All the stocks. Okay, to further improve the probability, let's verify again out of these 7, how many are having a EMA confluence. That means 75 minute zone because 15-minute zone is part of 75. If the 75-minute zone is having daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence at 75 minutes time frame, 75 minutes supply zone with daily EMA confluence. So none of the stocks are having EMA confluence, the 75-minute zone, so no issues. Now without this EMA confluence, earlier how many? 7 stocks filtered, right? Okay, out of these 7, how many are having LTF, ITF and HTF confluence? So let me enable 2 more filters. Already 1 filter is added. That is 15-minute supply zone with 75 is already enabled. Next 15-minute supply zone with daily supply zone I am enabling, and also 75 with daily supply zone also I am enabling. With all the 3 filters, let's verify. Out of 7, 6 stocks are having a LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That means 15-minute supply zone is part of the 75-minute supply zone. Both 15 minutes and 75 minutes together again part of the daily supply zone. That means everything is part of daily. If the daily trend is a downtrend, 2 stocks are having, out of these 2, any of these zones are having a EMA confluence, they are high probability. Remaining sideways trend EMA does not give any additional advantage. So what I am doing in the EMA confluence at a daily time frame, daily supply zone with daily EMA confluence. I am enabling. Let's verify. Okay, first 2 stocks are filtered. They have EMA. Third and fourth, you won't get any additional advantage. So first 2 stocks are having EMA, daily EMA confluence, daily zones. So those 2 are high probability setup, first 2 stocks. Okay, this is about daily income trade, bearish trade setup. Next, hourly income trade, entry time frame is 5 minutes. Entry zone is a demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bullish. And the 5 minutes demand zone in the pierced count, if they should not be pierced. So in the 5 minutes time frame, the minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value 0. That means zone is not pierced. Zone achievement violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minutes demand zone. Let's verify. 13 stocks are filtered. All these 13 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade. That is entry time frame 5 minutes. Now let's verify out of these 13 how many are having a 15 minutes demand zone confluence. So 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence. I am enabling the filter. 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone. Now let's verify. Oh, 11 stocks. All these 11 stocks are having ITF confluence, but 15 minutes zone also should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, let me add 0 and 0, minimum, maximum, so that both, okay, all the 11, 15 minutes, none of these 15-minute zones are pierced. So these are all high probability compared to having only 5 minutes zones. Okay, if any of these, out of these 11, if any of these 15-minute zones are having daily EMA confluence, it's high probability setup. Let's verify. 15 minutes in the EMA confluence at 15 minutes time frame, 15 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. So none of the zones are having EMA confluence, 15-minute zones, no issues. I removed the filter. Now let's verify LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Because without EMA, 11 stocks are filtered. Among these 11, again, HTF confluence also we need to verify. LTF, ITF, HTF. So in the demand zone confluence, already 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone is enabled. Next 5 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone I am enabling. 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence also enabled with all the 3 filters. Let's verify. 5 stocks. Out of 11, 5 stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That means 5 minute zone is part of 15 minutes demand zone. 5 minutes and 15 minutes demand zone together again part of the 75 minutes demand zone. If any of these 75 minute zones, because all these are all except 2, remaining 3 are uptrend, if they are having EMA confluence, it is a high probability setup. In the EMA confluence, at 75 minutes demand zone with the daily EMA confluence. We got only one stock, but it is sideways trend, so it doesn't give any additional advantage. Okay, fine. Next set of reports are about bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Entry time frame 5 minutes, entry zone is supply zone, and in bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes I am selecting bearish, and this 5 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 5 minutes time frame I am adding minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated, opposing zone, minimum odd enhanced score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minute supply zone. Let's verify. 3 stocks are filtered. Currently 3 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Let's verify out of these 3 how many are having ITF confluence. That is 5 minute supply zone should be part of the 15 minute supply zone. So I am enabling the filter 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone. Let's verify. 2 stocks. Both these stocks are having a supply zone, 15 minute supply zone confluence, and also supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. If any of these 15 minute zones are having EMA confluence, let's verify. Mostly may not get, but let's check. 15 minutes time frame, 15 minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence. Oh, one stock is filtered. Good. This is a high probability setup. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Removing EMA filter, removed it. Without EMA filter, how many are filtered earlier? 2. Out of these 2, any HTF confluence we need to verify. In the supply zone confluence, 5 minutes and 15 minutes is enabled. Next 5 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone. I am enabling the filter, and 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone also enabled. Now let's verify. Only one stock. And earlier it is having EMA, daily EMA confluence. 15 minutes is having EMA, means 75 also together is having EMA. Let's verify. In the EMA confluence at 75 minutes time frame, 75 minute supply zone with the daily EMA confluence. So it is filtered. So with this we have completed income trades for all the 4 income trades. In the final report, let's verify stop buffers based on daily ATR. So this is the list. First 17 in this list are indices, that includes all sectorial indices. Remaining all are equity stocks listed in F&O category. So I am scrolling the list down. Whichever the stock you want to refer, there you please pause the video. So this is the end of the report. Hope this information is useful to you for our further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.